Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Yesterday was a dream day for me, Cande. So I go to the office. After we do our show, I go to the office. We have all our meetings. We're doing our stuff. I get a call from Dana. Now, the phone rings. I see her face pop up on the phone. And it could be anything. It could be, her just checking in. It could be something's gone wrong. This was the phone call we all dream of, Cande.
Oh.
She says, I need to give you a list of ingredients. On your way home, pick all these things up. Tonight I'm making chicken franchise. Tomorrow I'm making pasta primavera.
Yum, and where's my seat at the table?
Right. So I said, fantastic. I take that. It's a long list of ingredients. Cande, she spent, and her mother-in-law kicked in, my mother-in-law kicked in and helped like the last half hour to help with the franchise sauce, but she spent the better part of a couple hours preparing the most incredible chicken franchise.
So good. I saw the picture with the plate. Just pass it to me.
Better than any fancy restaurant.
Oh, it looked absolutely phenomenal.
And
now, what inspires her? She just sits and gets a little lightning bolt in her head and said, chicken franchise.
Well, I will say that some days when my in-laws are not here, she does get inspired and cook and does, as we know, the cutlets and the meatballs, right? But I think yesterday the inspiration, she was sitting with her mother and they were discussing what to make for dinner, and they came up with chicken franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And so she did. Now, I have to get the full ingredients and the way she makes it, and I will one day, and I'll even post it and all that. But let me give you the basics. She, breaded and did the cutlets the way you should for a franchise style. It was not a heavy breaded chicken cutlet. It was more of like, the lightly floured cutlet for a franchise.
Oh, it looks so good.
And then she puts them on the stove in the oil and everything. And then when they're done and they're brown, she takes them out. Her and her mother made the franchise sauce in the pan.
Now, what is in there?
Well, a lot of what do you call it? Is it sweet cream unsalted butter and a lot of lemon? And some other things. I will get you the full recipe at some point.
Boy, it looks good.
And then they take the already breaded, cooked cutlets and they put them back in the pan in this sauce, Cande. It was phenomenal. And she made some angel hair pasta.
Oh, it looked delicious.
Oh, my God.
The kids loved it, too?
The kids absolutely loved it, yes.
Yeah, who wouldn't?
And the only chicken franchise that even comes close is in my neighborhood growing up in Rockaway. There was this tiny little hole-in-the-wall restaurant behind an abandoned pizza place. Like, you have to walk through an empty abandoned pizza place to get to this restaurant. And in the back, it was like a cool little fancy expensive restaurant. And they made, when growing up, that was our big night out. Our family would go get Caesar salad and chicken franchise from this place.
Two of my favorite things. Yummy. Sounds absolutely delicious.
Reminded
maybe one
me.
day Dana will open a restaurant and we can all enjoy her food.
We should do a little something like that, honestly.
We should, because, we're all drooling over here wanting to taste the meatballs, chicken cutlets, the chicken franchise, and everything she does.
She could win competitions. There's no doubt.
I'm telling you. Open a restaurant.
Yeah,
Let's go.
No doubt. It was
at Candy's place.
Candy's Picks. Yeah.
Yes.
That'll be it. So we, she's talked about that. She's like, I should just open a restaurant and call it Cutlets and Balls. That's it.
Cutlets and balls. I love that. I think so should do it. Let's go.
The only issue I'm going to say is that
it's a lot of work.
Well, right. She takes so much care and effort to make it perfect. Like, if she had to do it in bulk, I don't know if the product would suffer.
She'll get faster as she goes.
I suppose. And by the way, the picture I sent you of like those 5 franchise cutlets, that was just a sampling. She made, we have leftovers. There must have been about, because she sliced them real thin, I think we have about 25 or 30 franchise cutlets, Cande. Yeah.
Man, that's good.
Really, It was an amazing evening, Candy.
Well, I'm so happy for you. You know, a satisfied fathead makes my day.
Yes, look how what a good mood I'm in this morning.
I see you've had good iced coffee. You had a good meal last night. They're all fluttering around you, serving your every need.
Oh,
look at you.
I got one more for you.
Yeah.
Before dinner, while Dana's cooking, my father-in-law is sitting in the living room, and he notices our front door. It's very heavy because it's got glass in it. Our front door, he says, huh. He goes, your front door is sagging. And then he tries the lock. He goes, look, it's not locking correctly. Let me go to my truck. He gets his power drill.
Oh.
He gets these 4-inch screws. He goes, you know, I fixed this about a year ago. He goes, let me get these bigger screws. He takes 2 4-inch screws, and he lifts the door. Candy, it is now perfect.
This is the kind of man I love.
Yes.
Looking around. Oh, look, this needs to be fixed. Let me get up and fix that right away.
Yes.
He's fabby. You got a maid over there.
It's not bad. I'm not going to lie.
I'm telling you right now.
Pretty good. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.